Happy Friendship Day, guys. It's Sunday. I normally don't post on Sundays, but here I am. Listen, I'm sure y'all already know where this vlog is headed. We're talking about friendship today. Let's go. So happy Friendship Day. Listen, I absolutely love my friends. I don't know about y'all, but they seriously bring out the best in me as a person, and my life gets better with them just being in it. And I love that I enjoy being with the people that I'm friends with because, you know, not everybody enjoys being with the people that they're friends with. And y'all are going to get that once you really think about it. But in all honesty, like, I love what friendship has the power to do because it's so sacred, you know, and friendships that happen by chance allows us to become family by choice. And I have so many friends, but depending on our bond and how close we are, like, we just skip the word friend and we call each other siblings and, you know, have nicknames for each other and everything. And, you know, there's people that I've known for 5 years that I call siblings. And there's people that I've known for, you know, since the beginning of high school, and I call them my siblings. And so it's just all about bond and how close you are with a certain person. I strongly believe that we use the word friend too loosely in this generation because, listen, everybody is not your friend. I am specifically careful about who I call who because this generation of friends are starting to friend like they've never friended before. And they call it friendship when it's really fake. And that's weird. Could be me though. I take friendship so seriously. And you can ask my friends this because when you lose someone good, you don't get them back. And Jamal Bryant actually said it best in his sermon. And I think this quote that he had said became a sound on TikTok and went viral for a little bit. But he said, "Be careful how you treat me, because you ain't gonna meet a me every day." And that is straight facts, okay? So when it comes to having good friends, real friends, genuine, authentic friends, what do I look for? Like, what criteria do I have? If you need good friends, take notes right now. The first must-have is reciprocation. If everything is one-sided, that's basically neglect. Like, don't do that. When I give 100% and you give 100% into our friendship, we're cool because, you know, we're both pouring into, you know, this relationship to make it work. And you have to be a good friend to keep a good friend. Like, that's literally how this works. Another must-have, communication. If I don't ever know anything, I'm not gonna know unless it gets leaked or you make me aware yourself. Like, I'm not gonna beg you to communicate with me. And I'm even so petty, but smart enough to let the ship sink until you realize there's a problem as I slowly escape. And then, you know, this one, honesty. Friends are not liars, okay? Point blank, period. There is no explanation needed. But on the flip side, this also ties in with communication because if I portray a certain vibe or behavior, or if I do something or say something that makes you feel like you can't come and be real or honest with me about whatever's going on, then you need to let me know because I don't know about anybody else, but I am that kind of person who I am willing to work on it. You know, I'm not one of those people who are like, well, that's just how I am because, you know, there's a lot of people who have that toxic trait because they will never become who they want to be because they've always been so focused on who they've been and they think that that mindset works. And whew, not over here. This is another one, consistency. I have had consistency, but not on a consistent basis. So when it comes to this, highlight, circle, star, underline that all right there. If you are consistent in communication, honesty, reciprocation, loyalty, respect, trust, and ownership, then I overthink less. This is the one that people lose their minds over. Another must-have in friendship is loyalty. Loyalty is seriously everything. Enough said. Like, if you're not going to be loyal, at this point, skip me, reverse back to you, and Uno out. Because one thing that I'm not going to do as a loyal person is exhaust myself and do something for you if you're not going to do a lick for me, which goes back to what we just said about reciprocation. Another thing for me in a friendship that is a must-have is trust. I need to be able to tell you my business and you not go out and leak my info. I need to be able to leave something with you and you not steal something from me. You know what I'm saying? So if I can't trust you, listen, you'll be chewed and screwed. But having people that I can share my heart with is seriously therapeutic. And I knew I could trust my friends when I would leave stuff with them. Like, for instance, my purse while we're at the football game, and I came back and everything that I left there was in there how I had it. And you just don't find that every day in every friendship. Another hot ticket item or must have, whatever you want to call it, in a friendship, is respect. Because why are we in a friendship arguing and can't ever be chill about anything? Like, how are you friends with someone that you disrespect, or friends with someone that disrespects you? That's a scam, and that's wild. And also, at the drop of a dime, people are so quick to call it quits with people who don't think their way. It's like, no, we don't have to agree. We are allowed to have our own opinion. And, I have mine and you have yours, and there's no competition. And I love that my friends and I can get on a topic where, we have our opinions and our perspectives, but we never disrespect each other or cross the line. Disagreement is acceptable, but disrespect is not. And when you can't get people to agree with you, it shows that you have a hard time hearing other people's perspectives without putting up mental barriers. When you respect people for real, it shows that you honor them and you love them. This is my last one for now, but ownership. If you do something that hurts me and I make you fully aware, or without me having to say anything, then you need to be mature enough to step up and say, hey, I was wrong and I want to do everything that I can to make it right. And that is very, very rare to find in this generation because people become so self-absorbent. And if you don't have an interest in making it right, it's not meant to be. Because if you really wanted to be, friends, you would fix the situation right then and there with no questions asked. Pastor Smith even said this during his relationship Bible study series, and he was focusing more on this particular part. He was focusing on platonic friendships. And he said, if you can't be corrected or confronted without being offended, then you are not ready for authentic relationships. You're not going to grow in life because all of a sudden now it's all about you. And he also said something that I say all the time, but he said, a friendship that can't be tested can't be trusted. When it comes to good friends, always learn to love who a person is before you love what they can do for you. Because if you just love what they can do for you, then you lose the love you have for the person that they are, because now it's shifted from personal to transactional. And at this point, you're just familiar with actions and not attributes. Having friends in my life that actually love each other for real, like no strife, no judgment, no hate, no drama. We fight for each other, uplift each other, and strengthen each other as individuals. That is truly such a gift. And also, for me personally, having friends that love God too, oh my goodness, bonus points. Real friends have the power to make your life beautiful. And real friends have the power to make your life special, not to tear you down or to hurt you. Real friends have the power to help you become a better version of yourself that you never imagined becoming. And I always say this, but my biggest flex is that I locked in on a squad worth keeping. And I look at my life now, and besides, losing my pop and missing him and grief and all that, life is honestly amazing because I have incredible friends. We genuinely support each other, and I don't like when people call themselves friends, but they try to compete with each other. Like, what the heck are y'all doing? Your struggle isn't greater than mine and vice versa, and your success isn't greater than mine, vice versa. I love my friends, and I love that we're able to celebrate each other without getting jealous. There's no competition. And we also we love seeing each other win, and we also stick with each other through our hard seasons in life. And it could be something that we're dealing with individually or personally, or something that we're dealing with collectively as a group. And either way, we're locked in. Like I said, friendship is such a beautiful thing, and it's one of the best gifts that God could have ever given us. And it is our responsibility to make sure that we don't take that gift and use it the wrong way, because cancel culture today, listen here, woo! Woo! I am grateful to say that I truly got the best of the best in the friendship jackpot. I definitely will say that my squad is the true definition of ride or die. But yeah, that is the beauty of friendship. I pray that y'all find friends who bring out the best in you, just like mine do for me. It is a beautiful thing. Friendship is amazing. Happy Friendship Day.